Hello students, hope you are doing well. So in today's lecture, we will discuss a very important feature of object-oriented programming, and that is known as encapsulation. Okay, so in our previous lectures, okay, we have discussed some core concepts of object-oriented programming, or you can say some features of object-oriented programming. Number one is object, second is class, third is data hiding, fourth is abstraction. Okay, this we have discussed in our earlier lectures. So apart from these features, the important feature is encapsulation. Okay, it is also an important feature. As the name suggests, it says encapsulation. It means that to wrap into a capsule. Okay, so it is basically a property. Okay, it is a property of combining, okay, or you can say binding the data members and the member functions into a single entity. Okay, so this encapsulation is a property with the help of which we just combines the attributes, or you can say the data members and the member functions or the behavior into a single unit or a single entity. Okay, so it can be achieved. Okay, this can be achieved by the use of keyword class. So it can be achieved by using the keyword class and by using, okay, by using access specifiers. Okay, so if we use a class keywords and inside class if we use access specifiers, then what we are doing, we are combining, okay, these data members and the member functions together. Okay, so what if we create a class? Okay, if there is any class A, so inside this class what we do, okay, we declare the data members. Okay, these are some data members and these are some member functions. Okay, these are some member functions. So these data members, okay, this class has been divided into two sections. So one section is private, okay, and this second section, this is being made as public. So we are also using the access specifiers here. Okay, so these access specifiers, okay, the use of these access specifiers provides, okay, it provides controlled access, okay, controlled access to the data. Okay, it provides control access to the data. So you can say that if the data is not private, okay, if we made the data public, then anyone outside the class can access our data. Okay, it can manipulate our data and it can corrupt our data. Okay, so the concept of encapsulation says that there is a capsule. Okay, there is a capsule, this is a capsule for example, and inside this capsule, okay, we have put the data as well as the functions. So these data and the functions are binded together. Okay, they are combined. It's not like only data is present inside this. Okay, we have to combine both data and function together inside this capsule. Okay, so this covering, okay, this outer covering, you can say this is a class. Okay, because we are grouping these functionalities and the data members inside a logical entity, and this entity is a class. Okay, and the functions, and these functions are a way, these are the medium. Okay, these functions are the, you can say, these member functions. Okay, functions are the way, or you can say interface. Okay, it is an interface to access the data, okay, in a controlled manner. In a controlled manner. Okay, so if any user, okay, tries to access this data, so that we have to provide an interface. Okay, so we have to, okay, call that particular member function that is also a part of the same class. Okay, we don't want any user or any outside function to directly access this private data. This data can be accessed only by the member function of the same class to which it belongs. Okay, so we can say that in a capsule, okay, we have encapsulated, we have combined both the properties as well as the actions or the behaviors that we are, okay, invoking on these particular attributes. So for a real world example, okay, if we take just a real world example, so for example, employee. Okay, there is an employee. Okay, so let us suppose this employee is an entity. Okay, so we have created a class employee, and inside this employee class there can be different attributes or different properties of this employee. Okay, so the number one property is it can have any name. Okay, it can have a valid employee number. Okay, it can have a designation, and you can say it can have a contact number. Okay, and so on. There can be n number of attributes. So these are, okay, these are properties. These all are the properties of an employee. Okay, these are the properties, or you can say attributes. Okay, or these are the data members or variables, data members. So in order to work upon these properties, there should be some interface, because we can't directly, okay, we can't directly access these properties directly outside the class, or we can't give any user direct permission to access these properties, because we have to safeguard our data. Data is of prime concern, so we have to make our data secure. So in order to provide a controlled access to these properties, okay, we have created certain member functions, or we have to provide certain actions that will be work on these particular properties. So there can be a number of member functions. Okay, so for example, there can be a member function that set data. Okay, there can be a member function, okay, set salary. There can be a member function show, and so on. There can be n number of member functions. Okay, so these member functions, what we are doing, we are just putting these member functions in a public section, so that these member functions can be accessed, okay, from the outside world, or any user can access these member functions directly. And these member functions can only provide a control access to these properties, okay, in an indirect manner, so as to safeguard our data. Okay, so encapsulation is a property of wrapping up or combining or binding together the data and the functionality within a single unit, and this single unit is known as a class. And we incorporate this encapsulation with the help of class and the access specifiers. Okay, and okay, these access specifiers, okay, are a medium so that a controlled access can be provided to our data members. So in this way encapsulation is working. So I hope now it is clear to you. So thanks.